What's going on out there? We got the Deacon to talk about today. Man, this baby's smooth. What do you think? The Deacon. You checking it out? I know I am. This knife I saw at the SHOT Show. Keep mentioning SHOT Show because a lot of the reviews I'm doing these days are about the Wee knives that I saw at the 2019 SHOT Show when I went to the booth, talked to Hank, talked to Joe. Joe's the CEO. Hank's the rep from Europe. And wow, quite a lineup of knives, you know. The Arrakis, the Deacon, the Bishop, the Scamp, the Gent, the keeps going, the Jicks, the Sticks, the whatever. But this one is very, very classy knife. This is a lot like the Bishop. Interesting that they would name the Deacon and the Bishop. This one's smaller. It's lighter. Bit more sophisticated, I'd say. This has got a kind of a polished bead blast on the blade. Titanium hardware, ceramic detent ball, but ceramic bearings on the pivot. The detent is not real strong. Okay, I didn't quite get it going there. But, you know, give it a little bit of effort here. I can't shake this out, but the blade's so doggone light, you know, and this whole knife is really, really light. Titanium pocket clip, titanium milled backspacer. You know, you've got this contoured carbon fiber and titanium. A bolster lock in my book. That's what I call these when they do this. But, you know, it's symmetrical. So you don't have this little game going on where they put carbon fiber on the front and then the whole back is just titanium. They're actually dressing it up. And it really does look a lot better that way. Okay? Because we can name them. The ones that don't do this, and I'm going, they're just lazy because it can be done because Wee Knives does it all the time. Wow. This is a slick little knife, but it's not real big. But here you go. It's M390 blade. Okay? This is not the 90, this is the 901C, the one that's gold. So you can get them in that color or silver or whatever. 7.35 overall, 3.25 inch blade, Bowler M390, a 59 to 61 HRC flat grind. There you go. And hopefully, the next page, they give us the weight here. 2.7 ounces. Okay, ceramic bearings, all that kind of stuff. Now, just for your information, see, here's the Bishop. I've got this one out for testing, so I don't have it here in the studio. I send it to Curtin, Pennsylvania to get tested because this is also M390. Wanted to get the HRC. I'm sure it's M390 steel, but wanted to kind of get an idea of the HRC. And this one's a stone wash. This one's not quite as dressy, but you know, you got that cutaway in here, so you can finger flick it. You could middle finger flick it. And you know, it's 8 inches overall, 3.4. So it's a bigger knife. It's a heavier knife. I can't remember what the weight is on this thing. 3.88, still not a whole bunch, is it? So, yes, I mean, I handled the Bishop before. Of course, I sent it off. But, yes, it's a bigger knife, a heavier knife. Not a lot heavier, but, you know, less sophisticated. This is really, really dressy. Good-looking knife. Like I said, titanium bolster lock. It's got all the guts to it. Come here. Let's see the guts. Okay, you got a hardened steel insert with a detent ball. Over travel stop somewhere in here. I wonder if they're doing it. Yeah, they're doing it front ways with this, the extension of that, the insert. so it's catching it up here. It's catching it up here, I believe. See where that is? And of course, the carbon fiber, this bolster lock thing, that also acts to a degree as a over travel stop. But yeah, I can feel it hit right up in here. It's a little tricky to kind of see. I guess it probably wouldn't have been a bad idea to take this apart and take a picture of it so you could see that layout. But in any case, super light, super good looking. Let's get the scales here. Put her on the scales, ounces wise, 2.7 ounces. I mean, what's light like that? Well, there's my ultralight Manex, 2.88, and of course the paramilitary 2, 3.81. So this is an ounce heavier. This just feels so light. 77 grams. Paramilitary, 108. So big difference in weight. Size, check it out. Wow. Much smaller than the Para 2, isn't it? Much smaller. Flip the aspect ratio. This will make the Deacon look a little bit bigger in comparison. All right, and throw the tape on it. It's slick, though. It's a slick, I mean, as far as just a good-looking gentleman's knife, it's hard to beat this. 3.2 inches, 84, 85 millimeters, somewhere in there. And, yeah, a little over 7.25. So about an inch shorter than the Para. 18.5 centimeters. Oh, let's check this. Because, you know, you can see the contouring on here. So 13.1, 0.51. So it's not super slender necessarily. And, wow. 3.8 millimeter blade stock. Pretty thick blade stock. You can see how they crowned the spine on here. How smooth that's done. A little bit of jimping up here. That's like a whole lot of nothing. But it gives you some style points, I guess. Because I'm not feeling it. Nah, it's really kind of below grade here. Or no more than even with the grade level there. So, yeah, if you pushed hard enough, you can kind of feel it. Got a little choil in here for sharpening. I do like the finish on the blade. Polished bead blast. Say that 5 times real fast. That's okay. Yeah. Interesting. Backspacer. Got a lot of traction back in here. But, you know, there's just not that you need a lot there necessarily. Palm swell. You know, the ergos are good on here. It feels good in the hand. Even, you know, medium to large, extra large hands might not fit on here. They might be falling off the end. But I'm there. But, boy, I couldn't do with much less. But I'm there. Reverse grip, good. Super light. Drop. You know, it's hard to get much drop when there's not much weight. Centered. No blade plate. No lock rock. Whew. Slick looking knife, right? And of course they come in the box with the pouch with the stuff, and I can't remember which end I opened up on this one. I guess this one. So you get the zipper pouch. Open her up. You get a microfiber cloth. You get your paperwork thing. And the plastic the knife goes in. Of course, you get 2, pockets in the pouch. So that's great. Nice little loop here. They're well made. I like it. So, you know, you get something to protect your knife, not just some weak, flimsy, non-structural box. You get, I mean, this is a decent box, but it's nice to have the pouch too. And there you go. Mine's the 901B, not the C. Polished bead blast. Yeah, I think the detent on this knife is appropriate. Yeah, I can fail it, but yeah, it's smooth. It's appropriate. And it really is fairly snappy action on it. So maybe it's only a 4.5, maybe detent wise. It don't need much because the blade's so light. That detent ball doesn't have to hold on too long because there's not a whole lot to have to hold on to. But yeah, centered right up, good looking knife. Ain't giving them away. I get it, but get it from White Mountain and, you know, get yourself 10%. So at $250 minus 10%, 25 bucks off. Okay, now you're at $225. M390, beautiful finish, light. And I like the way they did this. Okay, I like that. As opposed to when they've been doing this on the pivot, on that. You need to stay with this. This is better. I like this. It's actually physically milled in there, where this is just kind of like a transfer or something. I don't dig that on a $250 knife, but I do like this. And of course, thank God they did it on the Arrakis as well. So there you go. The contouring is great, seamless, fit and finish is wonderful. These are just good looking knives, well made, sharp, do the M390 thing, right? All day long. Yeah, nicely done. All right, I'm done bragging on it, but yeah, I like it. It just depends on where you're at. You want a big old honker of a knife and that's all you carry, that's fine. I like different sizes. I really do. I mean, I like some big old tanks here and there, and they're fun. But, you know, when you think twice and you got to go to an event or something else and this and that, and then you go, yeah, I want something classy, you know? Well, man, that is classy. Take care. Gonna let you go. Thank you so much for hanging out. Feel free to comment in the comment section. You know what we do around here. We love them knives, so you guys stay sharp.